Hello and welcome to round one of the Bristol Prime with me, Rebecca Walker, joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello. And on the board on the left we have Alex O'Feeworth playing Martell Wars, and on the right we have Anthony Reardon playing Night's Watch Hollow Hill. So just a heads up, Alex has been playing Thrones for quite a while now. Anthony is quite a new player. You can see he's using the beginner's mat and everything. So this might be a helpful video for sort of starter players as well, to sort of, see where there's some common mistakes or things that you might not quite know how to do. So we can talk about Anthony's decisions and maybe help Anthony with, like how to improve and things like that. Sure.
So Alex with a bad setup, really. Arianne and Begging Brother, just 2 cards.
Yeah, which were immediately Valar Morghulis. I guess we can actually talk about that plot choice for an opening plot. Generally, you don't see Valar on a first turn, do you?
No.
Do you think it's worth it for an Arianne?
I do, simply because Alex didn't have any other economy on the board. The fact that Alex had no economy makes it more worthwhile, because Anthony can have 5 gold, Alex is going to have 5 gold. So, fairly even start.
Yeah.
But carrying on through the round, Anthony should have a better gold advantage with his impactful plots.
So, Alex playing at the gates there went to get...
Rivergate.
Rivergate, thank you. I can never remember the different gates is.
No gates of the moon.
No, interestingly.
Must be a style choice, just like his top.
I wondered if you were going to comment on that. I have a quick question, actually. So if you play Gates of the Moon against a Hollow Hill player,
yeah,
they won't get the extra gold, right? Because gold modifiers don't...
It's not the gold modifier that's giving them the gold.
Ah, it's a text. I see. Fair enough. Okay, so we've got a Haunted Forest on Anthony's side here, which implies he's probably playing the wall then.
It does.
And an...
Haunted Forest Scout.
That's it. I know I had a Haunted Forest in there somewhere. I couldn't remember which way it was.
So they can't defend?
Yeah, I think those ones can't defend. And if there's a certain number of rangers on the board, they don't kneel to attack, if I remember correctly.
Probably 3 or more.
So this is a little bit risky for Anthony to put on the board. Oh my god, Scout, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know why. I don't know why the name keeps going out of my head. So the Scout can't defend. So Alex just needs to get a military icon on the board, and the Scout is dead. And that leaves Anthony after turn 1 marshalling with just a Haunted Forest on the back row. I don't know if Anthony had anything else in hand that he could have played out. It might just be he had a bad draw. I guess we'll find out as we go through the game. Alex playing out another Rivergate there, and I think there's also Water Gardens on the back row, so he's setting up his economy for the game. He's basically got the equivalent of Anthony now, right? With his Hollow Hill.
Yeah, I guess so.
So this tournament was actually from a little while ago.
Yes,
what,
it was.
January, February time? Somewhere around then. But I wanted to get out the Worlds tournament games first. So apologies for the delay in getting these games out.
Oh yeah, this is pre-World.
Yeah, this is pre-World. So if you are looking at some of the cards they're playing and thinking, oi, that's restricted, it's because it's before the Conclave restricted list.
Well, if anything, they've only restricted more cards.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Alex has marshalled... that's not House-Dane Knight, what's it called?
House-Dane Escort.
Ah, nearly there. House-Dane Escort. Can I ask how much strength that is?
2.
2. So...
Why didn't... Oh, Alex had no claim. Anthony had no claim.
Anthony had no claim, yeah. So we've got his unopposed for the challenge he did, but no claim, and then...
Unopposed? You don't get unopposed because of the Haunted Forest.
Anthony got his unopposed for the challenge he did, but no claim. And Alex doing the military there. Doesn't get it unopposed because of Haunted Forest, as you say, but does get the claim of the Scout. And on to plot 2.
I'm glad you're watching.
That's all right. I'll pay attention to
that
these
watchers
things.
in the wall in the bin.
Possibly, and I'm bad at recognising cards.
Yeah, he had a reserve of 6. Then he had to discard a card.
Oh, that's a very early trade routes. I guess he gets 4 gold from it.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got At Prince Duran's Behest on Alex's side. And Alex will be the first player this round.
Yeah, Anthony's going to get 9 gold in total. What's Alex going to flip into?
Don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Well, you do know. You edited it.
I did, but I edited this like on Monday. And I've edited another
And
video
it's now
since
Tuesday.
then. It's Sunday! And I've edited another video since then. I'm on the ball.
Yes. I don't think our viewers would say you're on the ball as such.
I mean, it's only like 4 months
editing
late.
and commentating a video from January.
I think it might have been February.
It was January. January the 25th to be precise.
How do you remember that?
Because it was.
You're such a weirdo.
Not really.
No?
No. Because we get tournaments on Saturday. The 4th was Kat's birthday. The 11th was another tournament. The 18th we had the weekend off. And then it was 25th. Easy. Easy.
Easy peasy. Alex going into first snow. That's interesting. So I guess Anthony probably this turn wanted to sort of spam out a few characters, as is probably going to be difficult for him to do that. You'll need like a couple of biggers. So as you say, he's going to get 9 gold, right?
Yeah, but let's see what Alex is going to do there.
Got a Water Gardens Neil. What's that reducing?
Gaston Grey.
Nice. Although once Anthony gets the wall out, he probably doesn't want to do any challenges anyway. And who's that one? Oh, Nymeria?
Unlikely. It's Ibarra.
Oh, is this the one from Prime Kit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we've got that one. I think we've got most of them. I think we're missing like maybe 4 or something from the kits. I think we're missing the Martell stuff because we don't really play Martell much. No matter, she's milked anyway. And Cravened. I can't even remember what she does.
The one that you return a Sand Snake character to hand to put another one into play.
Well,
which
that's
is normally
sad.
used on herself. But now Alex is wringing his fingers and running his hand through it because his plans have been foiled.
Oh dear.
We've got Alistair Thorne with the dupe.
Yeah. And still got 1 gold remaining.
Yeah, I don't think that Alistair Thorne's going to be doing a lot of work.
And what's his special thing?
While you're defending, every night's watch character you control gain the military icon.
Oh, okay.
Or defending a military challenge.
Yeah. Well, let's hope he gets some more characters on the board. Although I can imagine there'll be a march next turn, surely.
What, from Alex?
Yeah, because like Alex doesn't need to have a milked and cravened character on the board that's not really going to be doing anything. And Anthony's got a duped character. Does a dupe save from Gaston?
Nope. Can't be saved. That's Gaston.
There you go. So it just looks like we're going straight to Dom.
That's why Gaston was such a massive pain in the arse in the corset days. But even so, Martell was still crap.
So yeah, both players have skipped the challenges, gone straight to Dom, and Anthony taking that.
I mean, I've watched some of the Iron Throne games on, the World Cup thing. And I can't imagine any of those games having gone through 2 rounds in 10 minutes.
Yeah, actually. Although we did miss out the mulligan and a little bit of extra time at the beginning as well, so...
True. Yeah. Have you been following the World Cup game?
Not really. Mostly just the odd game where you've had it on the TV and I've sort of been in and out pottering about.
Some of it's been really amusing.
Amusing? In a good way, or...?
I don't know. I watched one game and the guy had an illegal deck.
Oh.
I watched another game and the guy rage quit. Yeah, those have been amusing.
They're certainly different.
And there've been some decent games as well.
So I'm surprised that Alex hasn't played Marched here. I can only assume he doesn't have it.
Oh, Martell Wars.
You'd think he'd have it, wouldn't you?
Maybe he didn't feel the need to do it.
Maybe. So he's played Varys' Riddle and managed to catch Anthony's exchange of information. Now, both players are revealing their cards at the same time here, which it probably isn't ideal. And in a I think in a more formal match, you probably wouldn't be doing this. So generally, what you would do is you decide on the first player, and then the first player would choose somebody to do their exchange first or do their plot first. And I think the problem with doing them both at the same time and having the cards out like this is you know what you're going to be getting, so you can choose, more accordingly. So yeah, really you shouldn't be doing it this way round.
So what you're saying is Alex is doing a bad.
And it gives Alex a bit of an advantage, I guess, because he knows what his options are going to be. He knows he's getting that attachment. Is that Venomous Blade?
Yep.
And also
Prince's Plan.
So he knows he's getting those. I don't know how much that would have affected the decision on what he gave to Anthony, but it might have done. But then equally, I don't know. I don't know if because Alex was trying to, I think, help Anthony a little bit through some of the stages. So maybe he was just being a bit more relaxed about the rules in this game.
Maybe. I mean, it's only a small, a regional, a prime.
Yeah.
Not like it's an official tournament or anything.
No. Yeah. But, I don't know. I think generally you'd probably be a bit more strict with it. Naughty Alex. Alex knows rules.
So, you been playing any games recently, Rebecca?
You know the only games I've played are against you and you keep thrashing me. So, stop seeking glory.
Wow.
Just because you've been playing Martell recently.
Have I?
Yeah, I've played a little bit of Martell.
Didn't I just smash you with Bauer?
Yeah, but you've been playing Martell a little bit recently. Because I remember you were talking about it in the chat group and you were embarrassed because you've been called out for being a Martell player.
Actually, I was called out for being a Bauer player.
And a Martell player.
No, that wasn't me.
No, that wasn't me.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't you, okay.
Anyway, I didn't bring it up to be glory. I brought it up to ask you if you've got any tournaments that you're going to play in soon or anything that you're going to stream or...
Oh, right. Don't have any plans at the moment. Obviously, when Thrones War can finally happen, I'll be very excited to be participating in that.
Well, that's not going to be any time soon.
Unfortunately.
So you're not going to play in any online tournaments?
Is this because you're trying to get me to play in the Discord tournament or something?
No, that's already started.
Okay. You're in the Discord tournament?
Yeah, but my opponent keeps ducking me.
Your opponent keeps ducking you?
Yeah.
Should we call him out?
He doesn't watch the videos, I'm sure.
Does he not?
Especially 3-month-old videos. So, yeah. But otherwise, yeah, not much playing at the moment.
No. I think I've caught you playing online a little bit.
Yeah, I've had the odd pick-up game here and there. But there's nothing really going on. There's a couple of international tournaments, mainly America. But there's nothing in the UK. I don't think the UK Conclave have done anything.
I feel like the London Meta have done a few little...
Yeah, London have done a few.
Bits and bobs, haven't they?
But they're not the UK Conclave.
No, this is true.
So we're still waiting for some marshalling.
We are. Well, we just had the exchange. And Anthony putting a card into shadows there. But it's just off the screen because he's not put it on his mat.
Interesting choice.
Yeah. I think Alex picks up on it in a minute and asks him to put it on the mat. So, and the wall. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there we go. So that card there is the Shadows card. Oh, thanks, Alex. I mean, it's handy.
You gave him an illegal Shadows token. That's illegal, Alex.
Oh yeah, you're not meant to put tokens on things unless it actually...
Unless it says to.
Yeah.
But, whatever.
They're quite helpful to
It's only a prime. It's not like it's nationals or anything.
Yes, it is. They're quite helpful just to make sure you don't accidentally pick up your shadows cards.
Who would do that?
Hand. I've definitely seen people.
Who
pick
would do
up
that
shadows
if
cards
you're
with their hand.
aware of the game and focusing on the game and not being distracted by any other thing?
I have definitely seen on some of our videos people just pick up their shadows cards and mix it up with their hand and then get in a muddle.
Well, what does that say about them and their attention spans?
That they're just as good as mine, because I would definitely do the same thing, which is why I don't play shadows. So we've got a green blood trader on Alex's side, and just using the reaction as it comes into play to choose a card and put the other one on the bottom of the deck.
So I'm struggling to think what Anthony's planning for this round is. He can only seemingly defend one challenge. He can take the hit of blocking an unopposed with the Haunted Forest.
Yeah.
But if Alex can get 3 challenges in, then that wall's going down.
It is indeed.
So the onus is on Alex to put 2 more characters out, one that can do a military and one that can do a power challenge. Because I don't think Anthony will be making challenges.
You'd assume not. Do you think Anthony would have been better here not putting that card in shadows and maybe trying to get a couple of characters on the board, or maybe not playing the wall to get a few more character base before playing the wall?
If you had something like anything that's 2 cost, really. Anything that's 2 cost, then he could defend all 3 challenges. However, Alex has marshalled one of the few Martell characters with stealth.
Yep.
That's going to help him.
Dark Star, right?
Dark Star.
Is that a dupe on Gaston Grey?
It is a dupe on Gaston Grey.
Seems a bit random.
Maybe he has too many cards in hand.
Maybe.
Want to get under reserve without chucking it away. Although putting dupe on it is basically the same as chucking it away.
Then again, I guess he doesn't have to worry about trying to, spam his hand a little bit to stop intrigue claim.
Maybe he's worried about the political disaster.
Maybe, but I mean, if you're playing the wall and haunted forests and stuff like that, you're less likely to have one, right? Wait, what? Okay, so Anthony's doing a power challenge, which is just defended, and there's nothing to take because there's no claim. Alex doesn't have anything to take.
He's not interested in Gastoning him.
No. So this is like a typical sort of rookie error, I guess. He didn't need to do a challenge here. By doing so, it's sort of tempting that Gaston Grey, which is a little bit risky. And also with Nymeria on the board, who can't attack anyway.
Nymeria.
Not Nymeria, I keep calling her Nymeria. Obara, sorry. Obara can just defend that challenge and nothing happens because he doesn't have anything to claim. So he might have been better leaving him standing to help with the defence. So he's put into play Dolores Ed, kneeling his faction card to do so. But
Technical point, Dolores Ed comes into play, knelt,
Yeah.
participating as an attacker.
defender.
Or not, because Anthony Reardon cannot afford to pay the 1 gold, or he called it thinking. Faction card they knelt, it is part of the cost.
I see. So, considering Anthony knew that he had Dolores Ed in hand, would he maybe have been better, like doubly better, keeping so Alistair stood, because he might have thought that he could defend all 3 then?
Maybe if he'd have played that Shadow Tower Mason instead of the card in Shadow, from Anthony's perspective at the beginning of marshalling, he could maybe have defended all 3 challenges, or at least not had them unopposed.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, because that's a 2-coster, isn't it?
It is. Only has 1 icon as it stands.
But 1's all you need when you've got the military on Sir Alistair, and then you've got Dolores Ed, potentially.
To be fair, in a military challenge, every character is going to have a military icon.
Oh yeah, true. So Anthony playing out the extra character instead of the Shadows card, and also maybe not doing a challenge would have been better, because it would have meant that Anthony would be able to defend something He could have defended that power challenge. There's no stealth, so he could have defended that power and stopped Alex from getting it unopposed with the claim as well. But it does mean that Alex now has that 3-1 lead.
This is unusual for Martell. I thought they like to lose and then win.
It's a general pattern, isn't it?
Maybe he's going to go the other way.
Maybe. I guess we'll find out.
And now we have a march.
Oh, so he does have a march. Maybe he really didn't want to lose his Obara that was milked and cravened.
Don't muck it.
Better trade routes this time though for Anthony. A few more locations on the board there. So we get 7 from the trade routes, I believe. And so Alistair is going to discard.
Yeah, I have a pet dislike for people that put non-unique location on top of each other. Especially when they've got a duped unique 2 spaces away from it.
Yeah. With me, if it's like economy stuff, so for example Rose Roads, the most I'll do is I'll put them on top, but I'll put them so they're like the full bottom is showing very, very clearly, but just to stack up the coins, if that makes sense.
I see.
That's the most that I do. I don't.
You're
like
a nefarious individual.
I don't like to put, as you say, non-unique sort of next to each other as if it's a duped. Because when I dupe something, I always put them sort of like, just showing the sidebar kind of thing.
Oh, do you? I see. Thank you for that information. Everyone's going to know how you play when they watch you. Oh, they've already watched you in Worlds or whatever.
Yeah. Ooh, milk on Darkstar. That's good.
Positive. Milk in the stealth. Good play. Needed to be done. But what he really needs is characters. Has he gained...
He's played out another Haunted Forest, yeah.
He has, yeah.
Yeah. But like you say, he could use a couple of characters now.
Did he gain enough gold?
He should have had 10.
He played out 4, 5, 6, 7. Why should he have had 10?
Trade routes, he would have got 7.
Yeah. 2 from the plot and 3 from the agenda, so he should have had 12. So he played out 4, 5, 6, 7. I know, he missed out on 2 gold.
Basically, he did what I did.
Yep.
Great.
I mean, that's important.
Yeah, I mean, it could have changed what he marshalled. Might have been able to get another one. Could have also altered what he decides to do with the Shadows card as well. So, yeah, a couple of gold can make a big difference in a game.
Yeah.
What have we got here?
Venom Blade going to murder the build at the wall.
That's a shame. That Venomous Blade going on to Darkstar there. I'd be very, very interested to see Anthony's hand and see what his other options were. I'm
just thinking, if that shadow card is to do Janos Flint, yeah, just sack off the builder now and bring it into play.
That'd be the ideal, wouldn't it?
But if it isn't, then irrelevant. Not many Shadows card Night's Watch Hollow Hill might run if it's playing a defense style.
Yeah, Janos is the usual one, isn't it?
Bastard Daughter. It's mainly because of Anthony's fearsome military strength.
And also getting the
Could be Forest Patrol.
Which one's that?
The 6 strength military icon near a Night's Watch location to bring it into play.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Alex just pointing out that the builder dies.
It must be horrible coming into a card game, you play someone who's been playing for 4 or 5 years, you're relatively new, you don't know all the interaction, you feel a little bit out of your depth because you're playing someone who's really experienced. You know, it must be quite intimidating.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be. But at the same time, you've got to do it at some point, right? If you're going to do tournaments... Oh, 1 minute.
Forest Patrol.
Hey! So kneeling the Haunted Forest to put it into play. How much strength has it got?
6.
Oh, okay, so it should be able to defend it.
No.
Oh.
Alex is going in for 6. Because Darkstar had the Venomous Blade, which gives him +1.
But doesn't the wall give him +1?
And the Bastard Daughter, you're right. And the Haunted Forest gives another +1.
Yeah. Just to clarify, Anthony was defending with the... God, what is that character? With this dude?
Forest Patrol.
Forest Patrol. Anthony was defending with Forest Patrol, but forgot to actually kneel it. So they both resolved the challenge as though Anthony had won on defence. There we go. And then it's just like, you need to kneel that. Yeah. And then they kneel it. So Anthony really wants to win this intrigue challenge if he can. So if he wins it, it means that the power challenge will be sort of stopped by the Haunted Forest.
He does win it. So
he does win it.
Aid comes back to hand or stays on the board. He might want the board presence, he might not.
Back to hand. So yeah, so although Alex will win the power challenge, the wall won't be knelt, so it's just defended with the Haunted Forest. So it's not unopposed, so just a claim. And it does mean that Anthony will get the wall, theoretically, unless there's anything else.
Alex looking at his plots.
Yeah.
He's not Reigns.
Maybe he's considering if he wants to take an action before the challenge phase ends. Oh, he might be looking at his river gates.
Rivergate, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alex helping him out there.
Just reminding him. So the wall should happen first before Dom. So wall is an interrupt to the end of the challenge phase, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that happens first, and then you take the power for Dom. And I guess on to the next plot phase. So what would you expect to see on either side?
From Alex's side, hard to say really. Not really the characters that are the problem. It's kind of Alex's inability to have stealth or location control at this point.
Anthony's doing quite a good job, isn't he, of sort of neutralising more difficult characters.
I was just going to say, I don't know if he'd be running a city besiege because that could deal with the wall for a turn. And the Withering Cold will keep him down for 2 turns.
This is the worst turn for Anthony to play the Withering Cold. Oh dear. Okay, so City Besieged, needing 2 locations, the Wall and a Haunted Forest. And because of the Withering Cold, as you say, this is going to stay knelt for 2 turns, which is really crap for Anthony.
His faction car is also knelt.
That should be stood.
Yeah, I think it should.
Because that was knelt last turn.
I thought Alex just pointed it out, but then they didn't resolve it. You alright?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they're going to resolve it at any point.
Nah, they might, but not yet.
Because it's important for Anthony with the...
Donald's head.
Yeah. So, what we've got going on? Water Gardens has been... not Water Gardens.
Now to Dornish Fiefdom to take him up to the 5th gold. Now Alex has 2 claim. He's got to find a way to push through a challenge and make sure that 2 claim bites. Now, he could get 2 claim power, which is useful. 2 claim intrigue is useful. 2 claim military also useful. So, do you think Night's Watch Hollow Hill is running a reset?
Well, we've already seen Valar Morghulis. I don't know if it'd be running another one. I mean, generally I think it probably should. But as Anthony is a new player, I don't know whether he built his deck himself or whether he got this deck net decking or from friends. So I don't know. I don't know what's in it, basically. Alex needing a good think about what he wants to marshal here.
So what's your favourite deck, Rebecca?
My favourite deck?
Yeah, what deck do you like? What deck pleases you? Gives you nice interactions that you like to do?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
With no restricted list?
Oh, well, you've got to have... Well...
I don't know what the current restricted list is.
Well, from the last restricted list, whatever.
Can we just pretend there's no restricted list and then I'll take my favourite?
No restricted list?
Yeah.
Alright, go on then.
My favourite is Wyman and Mira and Skagos and the Golden Age, when you could do all those things and everything was standing and going in out of shadows and flipping things, and
So
I enjoyed that.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
It's funny because if we go with no restricted list or even an old restricted list, mine would be the Greyjoy boats, when you could run Forced March, We Take Westeros, Vince,
yeah.
Pinch, you know, all sorts. Euron. But yeah, that's by the by. Great Halls.
Yeah.
I think that deck had so many restricted cards.
Which is why they're all restricted now. Okay, so we've got marshalling on Anthony's side here. It looks like Alex didn't actually marshal anything. He's just kept 5 gold.
Bold. Maybe he had a Hotar style ambush.
Maybe. So defending the military there. And because Alex lost a challenge, he's getting Prince's Plan back from the discard pile. Not the discard child, that would be a bit weird.
You are being exceptionally weird.
I know, I can't speak today.
I'm pretty sure you've said that in many other videos as well. I'm getting deja vu. I can't speak today.
Maybe I just can't speak any day. Maybe you don't normally notice because you don't let me get a word in edgeways normally.
More like I just don't hear you. But I better pipe down, guys. Let Rebecca do more talking. I'm sorry.
Please don't.
Please talk.
Oh, there we go. So yeah, Alex has just reminded Anthony that his faction card should be stood, as he is now going with an intrigue, and probably wants Anthony to kneel his faction card, so it'll be knelt for next turn. So yeah, best off not putting Dolores Ed in now, because it'd be nice to keep... Oh, no, okay.
Well, if he knelt Owen the Oath, he would just win.
Does he need to do both?
No. Because Owen the Oath means anything with more than one icon won't contribute to strength.
Okay.
I think that's what he says. Can't even remember now.
Yeah, so putting in Dolores Ed here isn't ideal.
No, because he loses?
Yeah, he loses the challenge and it's 2 claim. And it also means that Dolores Ed will be staying on the board knelt, and the faction card will be staying on the board, staying knelt as well, because of the Withering Cold. So really, Anthony should have defended with Own the Oath, and then he would have had Dolores Ed and his faction card standing for next turn. And it also means that the Haunted Forest has been knelt as a result of losing that challenge.
Watch is on the wall. Now my watch begins. So Anthony's deck doesn't seem optimised for a wall defense deck, because he has elements of stealing things in there, which is a different theme to the defence. He seems to have quite a few ranges in there.
So which one's for the what? Not. Oh God, I can't do anything. Watch at the wall.
What?
Which one's Watchers at the Wall? Is that the card?
That's the one where you kneel 2 rangers to kill every attacking character in a military challenge.
Ah, okay.
And now my watch begins, which was the one that we were talking about, is when a character is discarded of 5 cost or lower, you take control of it with Now My Watch Begins. Ah.
I need to play more variety in factions.
You just need to play more.
I've been playing a little bit more this week.
I'm enrolling you in online tournaments.
Well, I'm not going to
Because when you lose, you tell your opponent to F off and then quit.
No, I don't.
You do. I remember your old username, RedViper06.
And then 07, and then 08. Yeah, so Anthony losing the power challenge as well here. So quite a good turn for Alex. He's knelt out pretty much the entirety of Anthony's board, including locations and faction card. And they're not going to stand now for another turn.
He didn't even need to spend all that gold.
Sorry, who didn't?
Alex.
Oh, yeah, he just had all that gold, didn't he? He didn't actually spend any of it.
Correct.
Do you reckon that's because he's got a reset coming up?
Who knows? Would you bother resetting this round?
Probably not. I mean, Anthony's board isn't a threat at the moment.
No, but Alex can use one character on attack, and that's a green blood trader. Anthony could use two, although, yeah.
Gustin Grey.
He wouldn't normally want to, but...
I've got a wildfire. That's good.
Alex doing that thing where he cracks these knuckles in anticipation. Look, there you go.
Yeah. So, makes sense for Alex to kill off the bastard daughter here. And what do you reckon the other card will be?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess green blood trader kind of makes sense. I know it's standing, but it depends what it's got in hand, right?
Could do Dark, get your venomous blade back. But Anthony doesn't have Chud on the board to murder, so it doesn't seem that important.
So again here, just a little timing kind of thing. So Alex is the first player, which means that he should have chosen which cards are dying first before Anthony chose his, because again that might affect your decisions on what you're keeping.
Yep. So
just little timing things like that. They don't seem that big a deal in smaller tournaments, but certainly in bigger tournaments they're something you should abide by. You know, like there's certain things like before the game, technically you're supposed to choose the first player to say who's mulliganing first and stuff like that. And normally stuff like that doesn't matter at all. But in Richard's Melee game, it mattered, didn't it? Because you had two players that were playing Red Door, Stark Red Door.
In one of my melees, yeah.
Yeah. So Richard sort of got them to get the decision on first player, because if he was able to go before the other person in Red Door, he'd be able to choose a different Stark location, forcing the other Stark player to have to play the Carhold, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So sometimes it matters, not always, but
not often in Joust.
Not often in Joust, no. But certainly when it comes to plots, it's more important, I think.
Secret schemes.
Ooh.
You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the use
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I can see 6 there. One of them's nearly completely hidden, but...
Yeah, so we've got At the Gates, Durand Beheh, First Now Winter, Pharisee's Riddle, March to the Wall, and the City Besieged in the youth pile. Otherwise known as Martell Bullshit.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Is Alex not marshalling anything again? Or is that a card in Shadows?
Does seem to be a card in Shadow, doesn't it?
And Anthony there has played out a Steward at the Wall and
Lost Ranger.
So Anthony
doesn't have any power icons, But he does have For the Watch, so Alex's first challenge is not happening.
What does that do?
Oh, Jeremy Ricker. Yeah, maybe there we are. Did you legit not know what it did? God,
No,
you're the worst.
I kind of thought that he gives everyone power icons, but I couldn't remember his name. So
You failed the test, Rebecca. I set you up for some glorious beating, and then you
I
missed
kind
it.
of half did it. I pointed to
You
him.
silently pointed at it, whispering to me with an eager voice, "Richard, what does it do?"
Yeah, but I was asking because I knew what it did.
And I'm like, oh yeah.
Your usual standard. So, on to Alex's challenges then.
Did Alex legitimately secret scheme for 6 and then mark to put Garden Shadows?
Apparently.
That seemed insane. He must be getting some serious stuff out with that 5 gold.
Have they just gone to Dom?
Yeah,
they've literally just gone to Dom again.
I don't understand.
Oh, I guess because Anthony's played For the Watch,
Hmm.
there's not much point in Alex doing a challenge. And luckily for Alex, the wall's knelt anyway.
Oh, Garrus drink water so you can put a plot from your used pile back into your deck. Plot deck. So you swap one out. The Valar de Harris going in because he doesn't want to use it.
What's he taking back? City besieged. Oh dear. If I was Anthony, I'd be seeing that go back in. I'd be like, no!
You'd be like, at least I can't play the Withering card.
Yeah. So everything stood. Ready to go.
Well, for a newer player, Anthony's done well to hold off the stampede of Alex's filthy Martells.
This is true. But also, we've had 2 turns where neither player have done any challenges.
Yeah, but that's just so Alex.
You think?
That's just so Alex.
I think you're trying to tease him.
I'm surprised Alex has gone to like 7 plots in 42 minutes. That's impressive. As a Martell player, normally you only get to about 5 plots, right?
Yeah, but remember, 2 plots worth, no challenges.
I know that. It's not me. You have to sort of, the fire that burns.
Oh God. Which one's the fire that burns again?
They don't kneel to defend. All your Night's Watch characters.
Oh. Cool. There aren't any characters on the board.
This is good. Should make the round go quicker.
I don't think Anthony's got any cards in hand.
You've got 2. Are they not sleeved? Oh, they are sleeved.
They are sleeved.
For a minute there, I thought they weren't sleeved. I was about to admonish him. How dare you?
No, I think the sleeves that you can see on the board are part of the playmat.
Ah, yes.
It
Looks dangerously like you're going to marshal a location.
does, doesn't it?
But Alex is the first player. According to your little graphic.
Yeah, that's because Alex has already played out a card.
OMG.
I think Anthony's just broadcasting. Yeah, we've got Dawn there as well. Is it him sitting on 4? Oh. Oh.
Honestly, at the moment, this is fine. Queen's Crown, again, another steel mechanic.
Depends what Alex has got in hand, right?
You're going to ambush something in. One of the spies. Yep, Dorish spy.
And he's like, I want to do something.
Put that in that bin. Yeah. Put them on the bottom.
Ah, what's this still one?
Now my watch begins. He's got a green icon.
And he gets to trigger it.
Marvellous.
Will either of them save you? They go on the top or the bottom?
Yeah, so unfortunately, Greenblood Trade is gonna die
There is no claim.
next round.
So, power challenge. And then
Hey,
military.
wait, why is he kneeling all the haunted foe?
Does he win?
Yeah. Which means the haunted foe should kneel now, but still unopposed. Still not unopposed. So he should still have the wall standing.
Gaston Grey on the Queen Blood Trader.
That's quite good because it comes back to hand.
It does indeed, and Alex gets to trigger it again. And calling it. So
Well, I think that's a different game if Anthony takes the wall there. 7-6, still not far off.
yeah.
Although he doesn't have anything in hand. He could now play the exchange again, for example, and get more cards.
That's true. We could have ended differently. But yeah, so that's the game. Thanks everyone for watching. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by going to patreon.com/the White Walkers, and we'll be back with round 2. Yeah, thanks. Bye guys.